Hey friends, I'm Storm Tracker 4 meteorologist T. Cortez. Okay, so let's talk about what we're tracking for today. We've got this big storm system coming in. Matt Broden and myself will be in all weekend long covering the storms and be here all night making sure that you're taken care of. It's heavy rain from the remnants of Priscilla, which was a tropical system that was sitting off the coast of Mexico, moving up to the north. And we're seeing it really impacting the most on Saturday and Sunday, but today we're going to be seeing some of the impacts. 1 to 3 inches are going to be possible for most areas. Could be seeing some really heavy rain and flash flooding, but notice the models are a little bit different. Remember, we had seen like 10 inches of rain, it was saying. Not happening, but you can see that the models are actually starting to come together. Look, it's showing that Tucson's just going to have over 1.5 inches of rain. Yeah, I think that that's a pretty good guesstimation there. And seeing for Douglas 1.5 inches just over that, and right along the international border seeing a lot of rain. Up in the areas where we have the mountains, we could be seeing some very isolated heavy showers coming through. This is what this model is saying, and that's going to be from today going all the way through to the end of the event. And I have it set here so we can look at Wednesday at 6 p.m. So that's when we're going to be seeing things really drying out. And this is a European model. Remember yesterday it had Douglas as much as 4 inches. Today, kind of agreeing with the GFS, just over 1.5 inches. And then we'll be seeing 1.5 inches here on this one for Tucson. Nogales will be just see underneath 1.5 inches. So you can see kind of coming together. I think these are more respectable numbers here. The next weather maker, Priscilla, she's still making her way up. She's going to be turning into just a low here pretty quickly, but not really going to be doing a whole lot to really mess with us anymore. Just continue to bring in that moisture, and you can see how it's kind of coming up along the Baja coast. That's going to continue to be the thing going over the next day or two. But then look down. Do you see down at the bottom of the screen? We had a octave, and then we also had another system that has actually just kind of come up, and it's going to be Raymond. That's going to be giving us some additional moisture, and you can see it's already pushing in to Arizona. Now, the ones that are down to the south, that's going to be arriving more so like Saturday and into Sunday, but we're seeing that moisture pushing in right now from Priscilla. So we're keeping an eye on it. We'll keep you posted. Just to give you an idea, the big bullseye right now for the excessive rain outlook is going to be over Flagstaff, but areas to the west of Tucson could be seeing a slight risk for excessive rainfall. Tucson just has a marginal risk. But let's look at the rain and how it's going to be coming in. It'll start out to the west. It's going to continue to spread into Tucson. And then as we get into Saturday, look at how much wider spread the rain is actually going to get. The areas where you're seeing the oranges, yellows, reds, that's going to be heavy rain. The light green, not so much. But all the other ones, yeah, that could be some pretty potentially heavy rain. And that's what we're going to be looking at. That's what we're going to be tracking for you all weekend, because that could be problematic for us, right? Today, if you want to know the temperature trends, we'll be seeing the 70s through 9 a.m. And by 10 a.m., we'll see the 80s, 90s by noon. Our average is actually 88, even though that's not showing up. And so today, it's going to be 96, 40% chance for rain. It's a Storm Tracker 4 alert day for today, Saturday, and for Sunday. But then we're going to be seeing the 80s sticking with us going all the way through to the end of the 10-day. And those rain chances, it's going to go up going into the weekend, but it'll start to taper down as we get into next week. So just keep that in mind as we continue. So if you have any questions, make sure that you hit me up and let me know. Otherwise, make sure you stick with us. We'll keep you updated on all the latest happenings with the system. Have a great one.